Hey everyone, welcome to Bookshortz. If you love thrilling fantasy stories full of magic, mystery, and powerful heroes, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas, a story about a fierce queen rising from the ashes. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our bite-sized book summaries. Now, let's get started. What if your greatest power came from the very pain that tried to destroy you? Welcome to the third installment of Sarah J. Maas's explosive Throne of Glass series, Heir of Fire. In this emotionally charged and action-packed sequel, the assassin-turned-queen in hiding, Celaena Sardothien, is pushed beyond her limits. What begins as a journey to escape her past quickly turns into a battle for survival, identity, and destiny. This isn't just a fantasy novel. It's a raw, breathtaking story about grief, strength, sacrifice, and the birth of a queen. After the heart-shattering revelations in Crown of Midnight, Celaena has fled the glass castle of Adarlan, haunted by the death of her closest friend Nehemia, and the knowledge of her true heritage as Aelin Galathynius, the lost queen of Terrasen. Celaena arrives in Wendlin. She's not just running away. She's searching for answers. Answers about her power, her past, and what she's meant to become. But Wendlin is a dangerous land, full of fae, ancient magic, and shadows that don't sleep. Celaena's arrival doesn't go unnoticed. She's quickly found by Rowan Whitethorn, a brooding and battle-hardened fae warrior, tasked with bringing her to the powerful Fae Queen Maeve. But Maeve doesn't give away knowledge easily. If Celaena wants answers about the word keys, magical artifacts that could alter the fate of the world, she must earn them. And that means facing her own magic, a part of herself she has buried deep in shame and fear. Training under Rowan is brutal. Every moment is a fight against both physical exhaustion and emotional collapse. Rowan forces her to confront the trauma she's spent years ignoring, the deaths of her parents, the massacre of her people, and the destruction of her home. Through pain and rage, Celaena begins to reclaim who she truly is. Not an assassin, not a servant of the king, but Aelin Galathynius, heir to the throne of Terrasen. And when she finally embraces her magic, it is like wildfire, fierce, uncontrollable, and utterly powerful. But Wendlin isn't the only place where darkness brews. Back in Adarlan, chaos is unfolding. Dorian Haviliard, the Crown Prince, is hiding, a secret that could cost him his life. He has magic. In a kingdom where magic is outlawed and brutally punished, Dorian must keep his powers hidden from his cruel father. He finds solace in a healer named Sorsha, but love is dangerous under the king's rule. As Dorian struggles to control his powers, he becomes a symbol of rebellion and hope, even if he doesn't fully understand it yet. Meanwhile, Chaol Westfall, once loyal captain of the guard, and Celaena's former lover, is caught in a moral storm. Torn between loyalty to the corrupt crown and his desire to do what's right, Chaol begins working with rebels who aim to overthrow the king. His world has been turned upside down, his best friend now a magic wielder, his former lover a lost queen, and his own heart divided. He knows war is coming. He just doesn't know which side he'll stand on when it arrives. And then there's Manon Blackbeak. Enter a storyline like nothing else seen in the series so far. High in the Ferian Gap, the Iron-Teeth Witches are preparing for war. Manon, heir to the Blackbeak Witch clan, is ruthless, brutal, and raised to be heartless. She is chosen as leader of her coven in a deadly contest of skill and savagery. The witches are bonded to terrifying beasts called wyverns and trained as a new Ariel, army for the king of Adarlan. But as Manon forms a strange bond with her wyvern Abraxos, cracks begin to appear in the armor of her loyalty. A war is brewing, and Manon may be forced to choose between the cruelty she was raised in and a strange, unfamiliar sense of right and wrong. As the narrative weaves between Celaena in Wendlin, Dorian and Chaol in Adarlan, and Manon in the mountains, Maas expands her world to epic proportions, secrets unravel, new alliances form, and the true scope of the king's power becomes horrifyingly clear. When Celaena finally confronts Queen Maeve, she does so not as a broken girl, but as a rising queen. She demands the truth about the word keys, ancient magical relics that can open gateways between worlds and destroy life as they know it. But Maeve wants something in return. She pushes Celaena into a final test of power and pain. It is in this moment that Celaena sheds the last of her fear. Her fire magic explodes. In full force, she no longer hides, no longer runs. She reclaims her name, Aelin Galathynius. And with that name comes a vow to return to Adarlan, tear down the Tyrant King, and take back her kingdom. But across the sea, Dorian's secret is exposed in the worst way. His magic is revealed during a brutal ambush. Sorcia's executed before his eyes. His father, the king of Adarlan, uses a dark color to enslave his son's mind. Dorian's scream is a moment of chilling agony and helplessness that echoes across the kingdom. The boy with hope is lost. For now, Chaol narrowly escapes and is forced into exile, but he doesn't leave empty-handed. He's joined forces with Edion Ashriver, Aelin's long-lost cousin, who has been serving the king as a general while secretly aiding the resistance. Together, they hold the key to Terrason's rise. By the end of Heir of Fire, the board is set for war. Celaena is no longer a pawn. She's a queen ready to claim her throne. Dorian is a prisoner within his own body. Chaol is on the run with dangerous allies. Manon and her witches are poised for battle. And the darkness that has been building since Book 1 is ready to swallow the world whole. Heir of Fire is more than a story of magic and monsters. It's a tale of rebirth. It's about facing the darkest parts of yourself and still choosing to fight. Sarah J. Maas doesn't just write fantasy. She writes emotion, character, pain, and transformation. Every page of this novel is soaked in tension and fire. This is the book where Celaena Sardothien dies, and Aelin Galathynius is born. If you thought this was just another fantasy adventure, think again. This is the rise of a queen, and her fire is only just beginning to burn. If you want to listen, full audiobook for free. Link in description. Thank you.